Howdy, hi. This is Deer Drop Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first thing we got to do, recap previous day's results. Currently, we are 7-2. I did not know we were allowed to have this good of a day, but apparently we are. Brings our season record to 334 and 400, or sorry, 434, 418. In the middle of the screen, it looks like the graph keeps on going downwards, but a lot of these games have not finished yet. So on the day, the games that have actually finished at the time of me recording this, we are 2-2. But then we still have blowouts going on, like the Yankees, the Brewers, and the Rangers are all blowouts. I don't think the Reds game is finished either. So there's a lot of games not actually tracked in the app. But if you would like to get a free $3 on Pickett, you can download it using the app in the description. You get a free $3 into your Venmo or PayPal. All you got to do is link one sportsbook. It tracks all your bets. You can odd shop for the best lines. It is fantastic if you are trying to get the best number out there possible. And then we're also brought to you by Kalshi. Maybe you can't get action on some of these games because your state is stupid and does not allow you to. Kalshi you can. It's legal in all 50 states. You can sign up when you trade $10, get $10 for free. Check that out as well. I will now recap the winners, and then we'll get on to what we got for tomorrow. So, first winner, Pirates, minus 126 on the money line. Surprise, surprise, the Chicago Cubs lose again. They have now lost 10 games in a row. They're horrible. They lost today 12-1. You saw Jordan Wicks go 4 into third innings of 9 hit, 8 earned baseball. That is really bad. Angels plus 112. The Detroit Tigers continue to stink. Angels win this game 10-6. They've now won 4 games in a row. They out hit Detroit 15-8. Every single person on this Tigers rotation got absolutely clobbered besides Brennan Hanafy. Everyone else got mashed. Montero, mashed. Will Vest, mashed. Tyler Holton, mashed. Braves minus 104 on the money line. They beat the Red Sox. They tried to lose this game in the 9th inning, but they hold on. They win 7-6. Boston falls 10 games below 500. They are not very good. Reds minus 116. They beat the Mets again. The Mets fall 11 games below 500. Reds win 7-2. They out hit them 15-5. David Peterson has to be DFA'd. 5 innings, 11 hits, 6 earned, 1 more strikeouts than walks. That's bad. Yankees destroyed the Royals. That one's still going on. It is 13-1 in the top of the 9th inning. So that one's game over. Brewers minus 1.5. This one just finished? It must have. Brewers win 6-0. Kyle Harrison, 6 innings pitched, a 4 hit, 0 earned baseball. Only 2 strikeouts, that's a weird line there. A lot of contact, but no real damage. And then the Rangers, minus 134. They scored 8 runs in the first inning of this game after being no hit by Tetsuya Imai and then a random dude out of the bullpen. So shout out to the Rangers. Our losers, Tampa Bay minus 108. It would appear as though the Tampa Bay free money train has ended as they lose 1-6 against Baltimore, but they out hit them 9-7. So that's an interesting stat line. Then the Marlins plus 116. They lose at Toronto 8-1. Sandy Alcantara got shelled 5 2/3, 10 hits, 8 earned. That's bad. Then the games we still got going on, Twins on the money line. That one is heading to extra innings. At the time of me recording this, the Athletics are currently, they are down 3-0, heading to the bottom of the second, so they look dead. We have the Diamondbacks and the Giants over. I believe that over is 8 or 8.5. Then I have the Dodgers on the run line. They are winning 2-1 going into the top of the second. So that's what we got. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, so we're going to do these a bit rapid fire because I still have the WNBA video to make, and there are 5 games tomorrow, and there's going to be a whole lot of complaining. So we're going to go through these a wee bit quicker. I'm going to go with the Marlins plus 136. I really just don't think Kevin Gausman should be a minus 170 favorite based on what the Blue Jays lineup is looking like. Yes, the Marlins have kind of gotten smacked in the first 2 games of the series. Eury Perez is just a weird pitcher. Every once in a while, he'll throw up a gem of a game, and you're like, dude, you should not be almost a 5 ERA level of bad. Maybe this is one of those games. I think plus 136 is decent value. I will take the Marlins. Next one. So I've been off of my Cleveland Guardians for the previous 2 days as we have lost game 1 and 2 at home to the Nationals. This is where we win. Significant pitching advantage. It is Miles Mikolas up against Gavin Williams. Gavin Williams' previous start, he went 8 innings of shutout baseball on the road in Philly. He now gets a home start against a horrible pitcher. Nationals lineup the previous day looked pretty good. They got to Joey Cantillo early. We just need to make it through the order once without giving up like 6 runs because Bybee and Cantillo got shelled. Gavin Williams should be able to do that. And then the Guardians should be able to hit off of Miles Mikolas. So I will take Guardians run line plus 116. We're going to keep rocking this. The Brewers keep on beating the tar out of the Cardinals. I don't even know who's pitching for the Brew Crew. I don't care. Run line this motherfucker. Minus 1.5, plus 150. Dustin May is not good at pitching. The Cardinals offense has not scored a single run in the first 2 games in Milwaukee. The Milwaukee offense has been great. I forget what the final score of the first game was. The second one was 6-0. They should be able to score runs off Dustin May. I don't really think it matters who pitches for the Brewers. They're just a good team, and they should be able to win this game by 2 or more. All right, then we got the player props. We've hit our last 2. So if you are interested in getting all of these graphs and numbers for free, you can do it. Check out the link in the description. It's 100% free for the first 2 weeks. It's Outlier. They're awesome. We're going to go run it back with William Contreras because he has been hitting this number at a ridiculous rate, and it's only minus 120 on Underdog. It hasn't come out with the main books yet. I'd imagine it'd be like minus 135, minus 140 on most books. We're going to take it. He has hit his over 1.5 HRR 8 out of his last 10 games. The only one where he didn't was at home against the Dodgers, and I believe that was was that with the Shohei Ohtani start or the Roki Sasaki start? Either or, those guys are very good pitchers. Dustin May sucks, so I think he should be able to do a lot of damage. I will take Contreras, HRR over 1.5. Next game, I'm going to take the Athletics plus 114 at home. There's potential if the Athletics do not win the night before. They are trying to avoid a sweep here. They got Jeffrey Springs on the bump, 3-5 with a 4.11 ERA. Up against Logan Gilbert, he's been okay, 2-4 with a 4.04. Still not really comfortable backing this Mariners team on the road. Their offense is just so wishy-washy. One night they score 7 or 8, the next day they score 0, and you're just questioning how good this team actually is. So I think the Athletics getting disrespected at home, plus 114, their offense can be good. If they want to score 8 runs randomly, they will. You got Bangaliers, Kurtz, Jeff McNeil still hitting good. You need a little bit more from Soderstrom. He's fallen all the way down to 6th in the lineup, but rest of the guys are good. I will take the Athletics. This game I want nothing to do with. It is Soroka on the road at the Giants facing McDonald. 2 teams who I'm really just not sure what they're doing this year. The Diamondbacks are 29-24, riding a hot streak currently. Their pitching staff, though, I don't think they can keep this up for long. The Giants are actively trying to trade away / get out of all of their bad contracts. I don't blame them. I mean, you got Willie Adames, Rafi. I guess Arise is hitting good numbers-wise, but you're still paying him a ton of money. Chapman you got on the books for. Jung-Hoo Lee you got a lot on the books for. And then your pitching rotation ain't cheap either. So they got a lot of problems. They're catching a number at home. If I had to, I would take the D-backs minus 126. This game, we're just going to back the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez, I heard this number when I was watching his start against the Guardians. He has not allowed a run in, I believe, like 37 or 38 innings at this point. It's been flawless and shutout work from Christopher Sanchez. And they're only plus 110 at minus 1.5 on the run line. I think that's a great number. This Phillies top of the lineup can do some damage. Walker Buehler is known to give up hard contact. He sucks. I think the Phillies win this game like 7-0. So minus 1.5 at plus 110 sounds pretty good to me. This one we don't have any lines out for. I honestly probably wouldn't bet it anyway. I've tried to hop on this Tampa Bay winning train, and now that I'm betting them, they just keep on losing. So I'm just going to pass here. It's Steven Matz, 4-1 with a 3.7 ERA. Up against Chris Bassett, 4-3 with a 5.51. Maybe the Orioles have found something. They won that series at home against the Tigers. They've now won a few in a row against Tampa Bay. They're closing in on being 500 on the year. Maybe they got some steam. Jackson Holiday back in the lineup. Colton Cowser is hitting out of his mind. They got some things going on, so we'll see what they got rocking. Next one, this one's easy. Angels plus 102. The Tigers have lost 17 out of their last 21 games. They gave up 10 runs to this Angels team in game one. It wasn't only their starter, it was also their bullpen, and they used all of their good high leverage arms besides Kenley Jansen, who has already allowed 4 blown saves this year. So I don't really think a 38-year-old, like, yes, he's good, but Kenley Jansen can't be considered a good arm out of your bullpen anymore. Casey Mize is okay, 2-3, 2.47 ERA. Second start back from his injury. There's just no chance the Tigers should be laying a number to anyone. They are horrible. So give me the Angels plus 102. Next game we got, it is the Cubs on the road at the Pirates. Surprise, surprise. I'm betting against the Cubs again because they're horrible. They've lost 10 in a row. You could give me any team in the MLB, college baseball, I don't know, triple A, single A, double A. I don't give a shit. Independent ball, Korean baseball, doesn't matter. I would take them against the Cubs. Pirates minus 112. Jimmy Centalion in his previous start gave up a billion home runs because he sucks. So I will take the Pirates minus 112. Also, weather's not supposed to be good. So if you're taking player props here, I probably would not do that. Next one, give me the Braves minus 118. I'm still not sure why they keep on showing Boston so much respect in this series. It is Bryce Elder, who is at 4-2 with a sub-2 ERA. Up against Colony early, he's 4-2 with a 3.33. Red Sox, their lineup is still not good. Do they have back Roman Anthony? I don't think I saw him in the lineup tonight. Hold on. Let me double check they don't have him in the lineup. Not that it makes a huge difference, but yeah, no, he's still not back from that wrist injury. So this team sucks. Like up and down, they're just not a good lineup. Caleb Durbin is hitting a buck 68, and he didn't even play the previous night. They benched his ass, as they should, because he's been awful. So yeah, there's that. You had Isaiah Kiner Falefa played third base. That's rough. That is not ideal. Give me the Braves. Next one, same angle. Again, all these teams that we've been fading, we're just going to keep on fading them because they can't win. Give me the Reds at plus 102. The Mets, they've lost the first 2 games in this series. They stink. Nobody on their team can hit. They're awful. I mean, Juan Soto is the entire team. Marcus Semien, old. MJ Melendez, that experiment has not worked. Mark Vientos, he should also not be a first baseman. AJ Ewing's a rookie. He's solid. Hayden Sanger, he's got to be a rookie as well. I have no clue the hell that is, but yeah, give me the Reds plus 102. The Mets are ass. I'm going to take the over in this one. 2 pitchers who, one, David Sandlin. Who is that? Sounds like the bass drummist for a band or something. Then you got Prelip for the Twins, 1 and 2 with the 4.03. I'm just rocking the over. We got good weather, outward winds, 13 miles an hour, 70 degrees and sunny. Munetaka Murakami is playing baseball. I like Byron Buxton hitting the ball far. Both of those things should happen. Yeah, who is David Sandlin? Don't know. This game I don't want any part in. Garrett Cole making his, what is this, second start since returning from injury? Questionably third start. Definitely his first start on the road, so I'm not touching this at all. Noah Cameron hasn't looked horrible in his last few starts overall. 2-3 with a 4.72 ERA. If you wanted to do the whole angle that I've been talking about with not betting bad teams, then you would take the Yankees here on the run line at plus 108. Something just scares me, though. Yes, Kansas City's not good. Yes, the Yankees won the previous night's game 15-1. But this one's just a little suspect for my liking, so I'm going to stay away. Next game, Rangers minus 1.5 is Mike Burrows on the road. Against the Rangers, got Jacob deGrom on the bump. Yes, they did get no hit in game 1, but then they answered back in game 2. They took care of business and won that one 10-7. I think we see something like that similar here. They feel disrespected. They need to win a game. They got DeGrom on the bump. They get it done. Give me the run line at plus 128. All right, then the final game, I am not touching because the Dodgers, if you wanted to get plus money run value on the run line, you would have to have the Dodgers win by 3. Minus 2.5 is only plus 105. It makes sense because it's Shohei Ohtani, who has a sub 1 ERA. Still, it's almost June, going up against Komiyuki Sagano, who I think we might see on the Cleveland Guardians. I've been reading some things and there's a chance that motherfucker is on the move to Cleveland. So, yeah, that could be nice. Put him on the east side, get him in a nice little home in Ohio City. I could see good things happening for Tomiyuki Sagano. Very good things, but that's it. That is going to do it for me in this video. Let me get a score update. The games I still have going on. The Twins took a 5-2 lead in the top of the 11th, so that's awesome. The Athletics are down 4-0. That game is dead. The over in the Diamondbacks game looks solid. It's 3-2 in the fourth. Then the Dodgers are still up 1 run. We have them minus 1.5. So looking okay at the games you got. I appreciate you guys watching, tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.